Welcome back to another episode of the Canon on the Boom and Bust channel. I'm your host Terry, and today doing a quick review of a non-comic book or superhero movie. And today I'm reviewing Marriage Story, the Netflix original, as they say, starring Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson, aka Kylo Ren and Black Widow. But this comes to us via Netflix, as I mentioned, but it comes in as one of the most hyped up movies. I wouldn't say hyped up, but one of the most praised movies of the Oscar season. And so gave it a try. We already know that Adam Driver is being nominated for his lead-in acting role, and Scarlett Johansson is also being nominated for the SAGs. And so they expect to get some Oscar love as well. So I definitely had to check it out, and I love this movie. This movie is so powerful. It is very, very powerful. It's very sad, but it's real. It's also very real. And so it just, it tells the story, and it almost, I won't even say tells the story. You follow what happens when divorce in the legal system takes over and what that can do to a marriage and to a family. And it was a sharp commentary on what the legal system and what divorce is really like and what it can do, but it wasn't really heavy-handed. And it was really well done, to the point where you are just following these events as they unfold, and there's never a point where the movie needs to tell you, okay, things are ramping up or things have changed. You just naturally see it, and you're in these character shoes, as you're like, yes, that if that happened, this is how we're reacting. You start to understand their motives, and you start to just see how things can snowball with no bad intention. And so that's one of the unique parts. I think you could have did this movie or had this story about a bad divorce or breakup or whatever, and it'd be whatever. But the fact is, the movie does take its time early on to let you know they want to be friends. They still are cordial. They want to parent together. They're tripping over themselves to be nice because they don't want it to be legal. They don't want it to get ugly. And despite their best efforts, when one small thing leads to another, and there hasn't been any outlet for, real conversation and for real emotions, and as they're now finding new outlets to tell their story, which is essentially all they want to do is be heard and be seen and be validated, that turns into a slippery slope that ends into how ugly things can get. And it messed me up, man. It took me I had to take a break. I had to take a little break. It wasn't super long, but I had to take a break because I was like, this is a lot of emotional lifting right now to watch this. I dread to think about divorce and what, as parents, divorce as a couple, there's a story there, but divorce as parents is a whole different beast. And I didn't like the kid. Not that I didn't like his performance. He was just a little douchebag, but I appreciate they made that real. Like, I really felt like, because, most of us know kids around that age or been around kids that age. That's how they are. They're little douchebags. They don't make things easy. They don't do logical things. They're little douchebags. But it was authentic, and it added stress to the situation. It added urgency to the situation. But at the end of the day, as people were trying to, get these people to realize it's about the child. It's not about you two. But you can see how quickly they get wrapped up in trying to quote unquote win. And so, look, I think the story or the movie delivered its message masterfully. I think the performances, of course, by the nominations are powerhouse. They really lead the film. But I think it's shot well, and I think it flows well. I think definitely in the beginning, I really like the creativity that it has. It makes you feel like, okay, this is a little bit artistic movie. But then right after that, it really is just a straight up, long takes, like real natural feeling movie. Family relationships, everything just feels natural and real. And so it just really lets these two actors go at it. And it resulted in some nominations because they absolutely used up all the screen time they had to really deliver some raw emotion. Now, there's a lot being made about the argument scene. I liked it and I felt it, but I think it was a little overstated as far as the performance of it. It was great, but I wouldn't say it was the best part of the movie like a lot of people are saying. There's some other parts of the movie I like better. I think specifically I like the long take from Scarlett Johansson in the lawyer's room when she first meet the lawyer. That part was probably the best acted to me, and Scarlett Johansson really, she really killed that thing, and that can't be easy to do that in one take. So, great movie overall. Not I seen people saying some movie I probably wouldn't watch again. I probably would because there's a lot of sweetness in the middle of that bitterness too. It was very real and true to life. But the opening I would watch over and over. I would pop that opening on any moment because I think it's just really well crafted. The writing in this movie is great. So, yeah, as far as a grade, I'm going to give it a 98 out of 100. That is an A plus. Very, very well executed and effective movie with something to say, with great performances, with great writing. I enjoyed every bit of it. So go to the comment section. Let me know if you've seen Marriage Story. If you did, what'd you think? If you want to see it, what are you looking forward to? Just go to Netflix. It's free. If you have Netflix, of course. And that's not free. But anyway, share it around, get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for listening.